If I tell you that Juan Lebron returns to compete after 58 days and he's still #1 in the world, would you call me crazy? This week starts the most special tournament of the whole season, the Premier Padel Italy Major. What is so special about this tournament? And why Lebron is still #1 in the world? Hello to all players, I'm Pablo and I welcome you to a new 4Set. 5 are the main keys of this super tournament in Rome. And obviously the first one is that Juan Lebron returns to compete on the court. Lebron has been out of the courts for a total of 108 days this season. This time he's back after 58 days since the last World Padel Tour Danish Padel Open. Meanwhile, his partner Alejandro Galan has shared the court with John Sanz, trying to avoid losing as many points as possible. And their last tournament as a couple was the best. They reached the first final in John Sanz's career, but losing it against Stupan Dineno. Before this final, Galan and Sanz could only reach 2 times the semifinals and 1 more quarterfinals. But the adventure is over and it's time again to see Ale Galan and Juan Lebron playing together. So what is gonna do Sanz now? He's gonna play again with Coqui Nieto after that tournament in Vienna where they reached the semifinals. Am I the only one who missed Lebron and Galan playing together? Probably not, because they are one of the few couples that can beat Coello Tapia or the Super Pibes. And actually this is the best moment for Lebron and Galan to compete again. Why? Well, because it's in Rome, it's in the Premier Padel Italy Major where they won last year. They come back in the final against Paquito and Dineno back in 2022. But regardless the trophy, the player who got more attention by far was Paquito. Do anyone remember this moment? As I said before, this tournament is very special. Just the place itself is special. The 4 Italico was built in 1932 by Mussolini and has hosted the Olympic Games and the FIFA World Cup final. And don't forget that the professional tennis tour, the ATP, stops there every year. And who has won more times in Rome? Rafa Nadal. Not only for that reason it's a special tournament, but it's the second Premier Padel tournament this season. And remember that World Padel Tour and Premier Padel are in negotiations for a possible merger. It is not official, but there are options that the Premier Padel tournament's points counts more than the World Padel Tour points. Because currently there are 2 rankings, the World Padel Tour ones and the FIP, the International Padel Federation ranking. In World Padel Tour, Coello and Tapia are the clear #1s. However, in the FIP ranking, Coello and Tapia are placed 4th in the ranking. And who is placed in the first position of the FIP ranking? Lebron and Galan. They have 26,800 points instead of the 13,940 points of Coello and Tapia. Remember that last year Agustin couldn't play almost any Premier Padel tournaments, so he didn't get any points in most of them. So if Lebron and Galan are placed in the first position and Coello and Tapia are in the 4th, who is in the 2nd and 3rd? Well, Stupan and Dineno are the 2nd one and Paquito Chingoto are located in the 3rd one. Actually, do you remember who wins the first and only by the moment tournament of Premier Padel this season? Stupan Dineno against San Joan Vela in Qatar. But this tournament in Rome will be quite different from the last in Qatar. We can expect a much faster court compared to the Qatar one. And the main reason is the high temperatures. 37 degrees expected during the whole week. And obviously Rome is an outdoor tournament, so it's gonna be insane. Players will lose control in favor of gaining power. Another reason why this Premier Padel Italy Major is important is because this is the first Premier Padel tournament ever where the girls will play. But not without controversy, because the World Padel Tour has already warned the girls that if they play they will most likely be sued, as happened previously with the boys. Despite these possible consequences, the girls will make their debut this tournament in Rome. And like in other previous tournaments, we need to choose the player to follow in this tournament. And here the easy thing will be to say Juan Lebron, Coello or Tapia, but this time I go with Juan Lebron's partner, Alejandro Galan. After being injured at the beginning of the season, play with another partner and reaching one final, Ale has shown his level but wants more. Let's remember that Ale Galan and Juan Lebron haven't won a single tournament in the last 7 months. This is their longest drought since they joining forces. Their last title was the last World Padel Tour Master Final back in December in Barcelona. However, the road to the title is not gonna be easy for anyone. And of course, I have to take a gamble. Who do I think will reach the final in Rome? Since the Rome Premier Padel draw is not as visual as the World Padel Tours, Lebron and Galan are on the opposite side of the draw than Coelho and Tapia. So my bet is that both couples meet together in the final. People, everything is ready in Rome for the best padel ever. Who do you think will win this tournament? Leave your bet on the comments and see you in the next one. Ciao!